Today we're going to be talking about Pierce the Veil's new album, The Jaws of Life. So prepare yourselves, say a prayer, because this is going to be a very difficult album for me to talk about. Okay, so let me just preface this that I've been a Pierce the Veil fan since like 2014, so I was pretty hyped for this album because it's been a long time coming, so I might be a little more harsh than the average person. And if anyone really likes this album, that's great. But to me, I'm just going to preface this by saying that I do not view this as a Pierce the Veil album. It is unrecognizable from anything else they've made, and I don't mean that in a positive way. To me, collectively, it just sounds like they took a step back, especially lyrically and instrumentally. They really waned, which is really disappointing because he had beautiful lyrics and really fun instrumentals that had so much energy, and that is pretty much missing entirely throughout this entire album. But let us begin. Okay, so the first song is called Death of an Executioner. And I actually really like this song. I mean, I'm not going to say it's like top 10 Pierce the Veil songs, but I really think it has a very catchy chorus. I mean, it always gets in my head. And I think it would be really fun to listen to like just in the car. It sounds one of those, oh my God, it sounds like one of those songs. Overall, I think it's a pretty good start to the album. A little underwhelming, I would say, but I still enjoy this song. It's actually one of the only songs I actually still listen to from this album. You're gonna see later on that I'm never touching some of these songs again. But yeah, I really like it. It was kind of an interesting way to start the album. Not bad, just I was waiting for more to happen. The excitement at this point was still there. I was starting to notice though no screaming, and I'm like, okay. Overall, I'm gonna give this song an 8 out of 10. I do enjoy it. And yeah, also say hi to Cubby. Polo. Okay, that was cringe. I have to end it all now. The second song, Past Nirvana. This is probably the best song on the whole album. I remember when I heard this song for the first time, I was blown. I really felt like this was an evolution of Pierce the Veil, and I was kind of hoping that the whole album was gonna sound like this, but it doesn't. This one is the only song that really has a lot of energy in it, I feel like. It's one of the only songs that he actually screams in it too, but that's still very minimal. He just sounds really good in this album. I'm obviously gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. I know a lot of people don't really like this song, but for me personally, it gets my juices flowing, and it's kind of sad that this was the best that they came up with. But yikes. The song's a banger. The music video's cringe, but I'm not grading the music videos. He's never really had phenomenal music videos. So yeah, not much to say about this. I already have a whole video. I just realized that I'm doing number rankings instead of my usual freaking rankings. So the first song is a B, and then Past Nirvana is an SS. My bad. Okay, and also it cut me off, but I have a whole video on Past Nirvanas with the Peepsters in it. So if you haven't watched that already, go check it out. But anyways, the third song is Even When I'm Not With You. This was the worst single. When I heard this, I was like already kind of scared because I'm like, if the rest of this album sounds like this, and it does, then I'm gonna actually, yikes. It's so slow. The lyrics are so like corny and cringy and so like literal when he used to be so poetic. It's so like, I don't know, something like that a 14-year-old sends to her, that to his girlfriend, and thinks it's deep, and I mean that in like a negative way. Like the lyricism is horrible. So bad. And I know Vic has always been kind of whiny in his singing, and I never minded it. But in this song, it's gratingly whiny because he's trying to go for this weird pop sound, but he doesn't sound good when he's poppy. He doesn't have a strong enough voice to be poppy. And he's acknowledged this. He even knows he's not the best vocalist and that he's had to work a lot harder than other people, but his voice fits rock. Oh my god, I probably sound so mean saying this, but he just doesn't sound good, and the instrumentals are so boring. This song is super me 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 me. Like it's so fucking boring. Like he should not have dropped this as a single. Gonna have to give it a 4 out of 10. It's grating. He's like, even when I'm not with you, it's still with you. Like, bro, you're 40. Dude, this album is getting me so shook. I can't even grade it properly. It's a D, not no 4 out of 10. It's a D, bro. Try again. And like I probably wouldn't have minded as much as if it didn't feel like he was trying to cater so much to teenagers again. Like I know teenagers have always loved Pierce the Veil. I mean, I was literally 14 when I liked Pierce the Veil. But now it's not even trying to be subtle anymore, and it's so like clearly catered to the TikTok audience. And from what I've seen, TikTok loves this new album, and it's kind of evident to me that they haven't really listened to any other Pierce the Veil album because yikes. But this problem becomes worse as the album goes on. So please spare me. Okay, track 4, Emergency Contact. This was their second single, so I already kind of knew this one. This one's just like okay. It was definitely a step down from Past Nirvana to me, but I didn't mind because I thought it was cool. Like they had the upbeat Past Nirvana song, then a more like chilled out song like Emergency Contact. I think the progression of that made sense to release like that. But I don't know, the song is just like okay. I like it. It's not like terrible. It's not really like my favorite though. I do skip it every now and then. But it's definitely one of the listenable songs on this album. I'm gonna give it a C because it's just like eh. And it makes me sad because I've never rated Pierce the Veil songs so low before, and it breaks my heart because they're my favorite band next to Evanescence. But sometimes you just flop. Sometimes you just flop. I don't have anything to say. Track 5, Flawless Execution. This is actually my favorite new song on the album. I'm just gonna give it an SS just because it's one of those songs that I actually find myself going back to and listening to. I do wish we got more songs like this. The only problem I have with it is the title, because we literally already have Death of an Executioner, and I don't really see them being connected in any way, so it just kind of felt like lazy titling. But other than that, I mean that's just a nitpick. The song is really cool. It really sounds good with headphones. I really love how he sounds vocally on this album. The instrumentals aren't very memorable, but the song is really cool. And this is the last positive thing I'm gonna say about this album. So, but this is such a cool song. It's one of my favorites on this album. Actually, it is my favorite. So, track 6, The Jaws of Life, aka the title of the album. This song fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. It literally sounds like some Disney Channel type shit. The messaging is so corny. The opening is so corny. The lyrics are so fucking corny. Like when I first was listening to this album in order, I'm like, and I came to this song, I'm like, this is the worst one. But I will change my mind later on. There's actually something worse than this one. I'm giving it a fucking F. The song pisses me off, and he sounds so annoying in this song. The chorus is actually annoying. I don't know, the type of melody he picks is grating. Thick. Oh my god, I look terrifying. You're making me look like a demon, bro. Annoying. The only part I like is the like very first verse because it's like so like it's so direct, I guess. And I know I complain about that, but I just like dark stuff that is direct like that because I'm like, oh, okay. But then the rest of the song is such a flap. It sounds like those like at the end of a young adult movie. It's like fucking Perks of Being a Wallflower, but worse. You know that type of movie about the fucking underdog ass motherfucker. And like, ah, I just survived the jaws of life. I'm just getting through it because I'm so depressed and everything. It's just really embarrassing, okay? Like As someone who deals with depression and stuff, there's better and more impactful things to say about it than this cringy type shit. I'm sorry. It's just disappointing. And he has said a lot more insightful things before in the past about the same thing. So it's like he doesn't care anymore. Damn the Man, Save the Empire, track 7. The song also sucks, but I really do like the bridge. It lasts for like 5 seconds. So I'm gonna give it a D plus because at least I like something. The song's just boring, except for the bridge. Like at this point of the album, I'm like, damn, maybe the next song will hit. And then I'm already more than halfway through the album. Losing faith at this point. I don't have anything to say. It's so boring. And Resilience. He puts a fucking cringy ass high school movie scene at the beginning of this song. Dude, you're fucking 40. Stop trying to relate to fucking teenagers. It's weird. Please grow up. Stop being so on the nose about who you want your audience to be, because it's like really fucking embarrassing. It's more embarrassing than the snapback you wear to cover your fucking bald spot, dude. You're pissing me off. The song fucking sucks. It's literally the same exact song as Jaws of Life and Shared Trauma. And it's so boring and slow and dragging out the same message again and again. F. Fuck this song. F for fuck this song. And I'm not even considering this album to be canon in the Pierce the Veil discography. Sorry, I'm being so hard on it. I shouldn't, like, listen to a song and feel like I'm too old to be listening to it. I'm not even that old. And it's weird because I can go to any other Pierce the Veil album, any other of their songs, and it's fine. That problem is gone. I shouldn't have to feel like, I don't even know, like a super senior trying to listen to these songs. I shouldn't feel embarrassed. But I do. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Irrational Fears isn't even a song, so I'm not going to say anything about it. Lazy ass interlude. Okay, so track 10, Share Trauma. We found the worst song on the album, F-. Didn't even think that was possible. Motherfucker is mumbling throughout the whole song and whining. Who? You should have made this a fucking solo project. This is not Pierce the Veil. This song sucks. Never in my life will I listen to it again. We share trauma, yeah, we share trauma. I have trauma listening to this fucking album, dude. At this point, I had to take a break fucking listening. I had to take a break. F fucking minus. What is this shit? Who? Okay, so far so fake. It's forgettable, boring. Literally, I have nothing to say about it. It has like one cool part where it like has this weird electronic breakdown for like 2.5 seconds, which I guess is cool, but at this point of the album, he's not bringing anything new. This song is so fucking forgettable too. Like I can't even like remember how it sounds like off the top of my head, and I listened to this album a few times. Like, gonna give it a D because I don't remember it, so I can't even say if it's failure worthy. I don't think it is, because if it was, I would remember. I remember if it's atrocious. It's just so like, who cares, you know? And same with the last song. I didn't even finish it because I saw the feature. I heard her for like a little bit, and I'm like, who is this? Oh, but IU, didn't you say you listened to the whole album, but you didn't listen to the last song all the way through? Yes, I just can't bring myself to listen to the last song all the way through because he's so out of touch with everything at this point in time. And I don't really like when he features with people in general. I've never really been a fan of that. And it's just another slow song too. So at that point, I was just so tired. listening to this album. So I guess I can't even grade that one because I didn't finish it. So I'm going to give it not applicable and I'm not going to listen to it. I'm sorry. I just gave up. Overall, this album's a bust. It was a huge disappointment for 2023. And if this is what Pierce the Veil is going to sound like from here on out, I'm not going to be supporting their future work. I'm always going to be a huge fan of the original stuff because it means a lot to me in my heart. But I feel like emo rock in general, if that's what I call it, metalcore emo rock, is kind of falling off in recent years, and that really sucks. I know people want to change and evolve, but to me this is a completely different band. It's not even an evolution. I feel like a band that has been doing pretty well at actually evolving is Sleeping with Sirens, surprisingly, which is kind of weird to say. And Seether has been really consistent too, and actually developing well into the modern era of music. But Pierce the Veil really broke my heart. It honestly broke my heart. But yeah, if y'all found enjoyment in this album, I'm really happy for you, especially for long time Pierce the Veil fans to somehow like this. I mean, good for you. It's just not for me. As someone who really valued his lyrics and instrumentals that were so upbeat and fun, this is just a massive letdown. Um, I know I haven't posted a review in a long time. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do another one again. I moved states. I finally graduated college, and I just don't really have like space or time to make a video like this right now. But I just flew back to where I'm originally from for the weekend to say goodbye to my dog because she's passing away, and I needed to pick up some stuff, but I wanted to make something while I'm here. But I will try to make another one of these videos when I can, to those who think they're funny or whatever. So yeah, I apologize in advance, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!